Hey guys, how's it going? So, Christmas is over and New Year is upon us, which means it's pretty much the end of 2014, which is insane because it didn't seem that long since the year started. But nevertheless, it's here. I just got to accept it that we're nearly at 2015. So, I am going to do a 2014 favourites video. These favourite videos will be something I will be starting to do at the end of each month, so like at the end of January there'll be a January favourites video and so on and so forth, but obviously because I haven't started any yet, I'm just going to kind of do a general 2014 favourites. It's going to be very vague. It's not going to necessarily be things that have come out in 2014 as such. It could be things that I've discovered in 2014 and it's all personal, so if there might be things that I like that you guys don't. But it's just a personal thing for me, and it shows you guys a little bit more about the random crap that I like. So, favourite book of 2014. Right, I actually have three. One of them there's two that I've completely read. One was a lot easier than the other, and you'll see why in a minute. And one I literally bought the other day. But I've read bits and it's made me laugh, and you guys need to see it. Okay, book number one is, where is it? Oh, good start, help, I bought all the books. Ah! Shit, sorry, dropped the camera. Book number one. Okay, for those who know me, or maybe don't know, I don't know if I've really gone on about it enough, but my favourite childhood film of all time was Jim Henson's Labyrinth. I just love fantasy films, and this was that my favourite. So when I found out they were doing a book version, I got really, really excited. I stumbled across it. As soon as I found it, I ordered it. It got here within a couple of days. The problem was I got too excited and I read it within 2 days because I was really excited for the book, because it helps me cling on to my childhood, and for those who know, I'm nostalgia obsessed. So, I thought someone was coming upstairs and so. But the book is just as good as the film. It gives a lot more character development. Me personally, watching Labyrinth as an adult, I really don't like the character of Sarah. I think it's just the fact that she still seems a bit too childlike, considering the fact that she's meant to be 16 years old. But this book kind of explains why she's the way she is, and it gives more backstories about her family. It gives more of character development with Jareth, the Goblin King, as well, and it shows a lot more chemistry between the two of them in the book than the film. But that's not my favourite bit. The best bit is, there's a bit towards the back of the book called the Brian Froud Illustration Gallery, and it's basically, I'm not showing you all of them, but let me just try and use them if the Granny hands will let me. There are some of the original character designs for some of the characters in the film, mainly the goblins. And then there's a little bit towards the back. I don't know if you can really see. Oh, you can kind of. These were original notes written by Jim Henson himself, and it can be things about set design, character names, actors, cast ideas, and things like that. So if you are a fan of Jim Henson or The Labyrinth in general, I really do recommend you get this book. It's brilliant. Two was what my little brother Dara got me for Christmas. And okay, it's not a book, it's an annual. He got me the Adventure Time annual 2015. He knows I love Adventure Time, so he did a pretty good job in getting this for me. It's good for any childish human being. And those who haven't watched Adventure Time, I think you really should, because it's very funny. And it's very odd and very out there, but it's very good. But one of my favourite things about one of the comics, let me just find it. It's highly decision based. So, for example, if this, should Finn and Jake punch the Ice King, is it really punch a clock? You decide. You can either say yes and you punch the Ice King, or you say no and you don't punch the Ice King. And then you just follow the arrows based on your decisions, which is cool. It kind of reminds me of the Goosebumps books that people like 90s kids used to read, I suppose. And it was like, if you want to go to the abandoned hospital, go to page 301, even though the books were never that long. But or if you want to cry in a corner, go to the next page. I really like that in the books, so I'm recommending that as well for any Adventure Time fans. The final book is one that I only bought the other day. I stumbled across it in a shop called Hawkins Bazaar. Where I live, it's only ever open around Christmas and New Year. but it is absolutely hilarious, and you'll see what I mean. It is William Shakespeare's Star Wars, Verily A New Hope. So basically, it is The New Hope, which is technically Star Wars Episode 4, but it's the first of the originals, blah blah blah. Written in the format of a Shakespearean play, and I think just the cover itself made me laugh, but the actual inside, I will give you a snippet. Let me try and find a random bit, which isn't very random because I'm skipping through, but it's like this. It shows the picture of Luke and C-3PO and R2-D2, and then it's all written in a play format, and I just love the fit. They've even give the same things for R2-D2 where it is just beep, beep, beep. But then you have C-3PO, yeah. And then it's all written in the style of a play, and then even with R2-D2 you get beep, 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 beep. And I think that's funny when you have him still saying beep, beep, beep whilst C-3PO's going off these Shakespearean sonnets. It would have sounded like he's malfunctioned or something. But if you know anyone who loves theatre, who loves Shakespeare, who loves Star Wars, or just likes humour, I don't know, you should get this. It's very funny, and I'm so glad I bought it, and it's an awesome addition to my bookshelf. So yeah. Favourite music of 2014? That one. Not that much of a surprise. Net made the huge mistake of introducing me to Mariana's Trench, which is a rock band, and they are absolutely awesome. I haven't really listened to their newest stuff. I need to actually get around to listening to that, but I've listened to their older stuff, and the album in particular is Ever After, which I think it was released in 2011, but I only stumbled across it this year because I'm really slow. Well, Ed Sheeran's going to be a pretty obvious one. Ed Sheeran has done incredible this year, and he's one of my favourite artists. Another one that was, again, obviously introduced about halfway through the year, but I really liked was George Ezra. If you've not listened to George Ezra, you really have to. His voice is incredible, and especially if you see him singing, you're completely convinced it's not him. It's amazing. But I got his album for Christmas, Wanted on Voyage. It's very good. There's 12 tracks, so it's a perfectly decent length of an album. My favourite song in particular is Stick to Your Gun, which I will stick the link to that song down below so you can have a listen. I think that's probably one of my favourite songs of 2014 as well, is Stick to Your Gun. It's not been released as a single yet, but if you've listened to the album you'll know which one it is. It's more upbeat compared to some of his other songs, and I really like it. Favourite beauty products of 2014? Right, if you cannot tell, I am no beauty guru. I don't wear makeup that often. I've got it on today because you did not want to see how rough I looked this morning. I look like death, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, hiccups. Sorry. But no, these other two I love around winter time, especially right now because it snowed the other night. I can see out my window, you guys can't, but in my window it's all lovely and snowy and festive, which is typical now Christmas is over. Typical. But it's the time of year where my face goes, right, we're going to make you look as disgusting as humanly possible, so your face is going to go all dry and scaly and your lips are going to look gross as well. Well, tough luck face, got payback, right? With thanks to Lush, shock horror, this isn't going to quite be a Lush video, don't worry, but I got from Danny for my 21st birthday Sympathy for the Skin, which is hand and body lotion. It has got almond oil, it's got vanilla pods, it's got cocoa butter in. It's perfect for if you have got dry skin in general, eczema, psoriasis, whatever you've got. You don't have to put loads on to feel the effects. You instantly, like, your skin instantly feels smoother, and with no chemicals in, it doesn't do any damage. Oh, my throat just squeaked. Anyway, and for the lips, I have got the Bubblegum Lip Scrub. Any of the lip scrubs are really good from Lush. I think I had the Mint Julep one before, where it just tasted like mint chocolate, which I love. But when I went again, they didn't have it in stock at the Lush that I was at, so I got the Bubblegum one, which is just as amazing. It does the job. If I just take this off without spilling sugar everywhere, it'll be a miracle. 1 second. So yeah, it's just sugar. You put a little bit on, you hit it on your lips, and you look normal. Your lips don't look gross, all the dry skin is gone, and you taste like bubblegum, which is pretty damn awesome. DVDs of 2014. Again, they don't necessarily have to be new ones, but this one was a new one. I got it for Christmas, and it's Russell Howard's Wonderbooks live DVD. I love stand-up comedy. Russell Howard is one of my favourite stand-up comedians. He's absolutely hilarious, and this is no disappointment. Highlights of 2014. I think my biggest highlight was just being able to see a lot more friends this year. I mean, since I left school, well, sixth form, at like 2011, was it we left? I think it was 2011. We'd see friends occasionally, but, you know, it wouldn't be more than once or twice a year. It's happening a lot more frequently, and that's something I really want to carry on into 2015 if my friends want to as well. Another one is my 21st birthday. I turned 21. And to celebrate, Net organised a birthday party for me where me and a bunch of friends went out. Well, we stayed at her flat first, had some food and a bit of a laugh and a few drinks, and then we went out into Derby, clubbing, fancy dress. And again, just seeing family was probably my other highlight. And being able to lose, I think compared to the beginning of 2014, I don't want to say my weight online. Okay, I was big, let's just say that. Not that I'm not big now, but I can happily say that I'm 2 stone lighter than I was at the start of the year. I still have a long, long way to go, but I'm counting that as a highlight. I'm proud of myself. I will be getting back to dieting, but the fact that I'm still 2 stone lighter than I was at the start of the year is pretty damn good, and I'm proud of myself. Lowlights of 2014. Fortunately, I've not had that many lowlights. I suppose me getting diagnosed with arthritis, I think that was probably a downfall, I suppose. I mean, nobody wants arthritis at 20. I mean, hell, no one wants arthritis at any age. But it's still kind of a shock. You kind of just thought, oh, my joints will be fine. And then it's told, no, you actually have a problem. Any New Year's resolutions? Okay, shock horror, losing weight is one. Because, like I said, the doctors don't want to give me any medication until I've lost quite a bit of weight. 2 stone down, I just need a little bit more to go to push it to the weight that they want me to be. And then they will consider giving me medication to actually help with my condition. So that's top of the list. The other one is to move out of the family home. We've been talking about it for a while. You know, my family and I have been talking about it. I'm pretty much saved up now. I'm just saving up a teeny bit more just to make sure that it's all there. And then I can actually start looking for flats or houses. So if you guys like this video, then give it a big old thumbs up. And if you'd like to bring my 2015 in a positive light, you could subscribe to my channel where you can see more videos kind of like this. There's tag videos, there's rants, there's all sorts. If you've got any requests of videos for me to do, I will do them, or attempt to do them, as long as they're not rude or like dangerous. But if you'd also like to subscribe to Net All Time Low, who I also do a collab channel with, so if you'd like to subscribe to them channels, I will put the links below. In the comments, I want you to tell me one thing you enjoyed in 2014, one thing you hated in 2014, and one New Year's resolution. Go for it. Okay guys, take care, and I will see you in 2015. Bye.